We don't have
like a proper collaboration. We featured in one another's vlogs,
but we hang out actually.
Yeah, but to say that we've actually had a collab together,
better.
it's gonna happen though.
We need to do better.
Yeah,
when the time is right.
Yes, I love that. When the time is right. Yes.
Till then, we're gonna end this with a high five. Then when we collaborate again, it's gonna be like a continuation.
Yes.
The craziest transition of all time.
Yes. Hello everybody, what do you do, what's popping, how you doing? Lebogang Jessica Mike here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome home. Get cozy, get comfortable, because you are guaranteed to stay. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to another video. Look who I am with. I said it was a long time coming. The time is now.
The time is now. Hi guys.
Yes.
Hi.
This is Korata Kitty, guys. They call her yellower than your underfoot, right?
Yes.
We tend to get confused a lot by people. I don't know why. Besides the skin
complexion.
tone.
Just literally, it's the complexion. If you could see our thighs right now,
They're white, yeah, no, they're light. Light. So as you can see from the title, we are going to shoot a video about navigating your 20s, right?
yep.
Basically, what they don't tell you about your 20s, because they didn't warn us now. And I'm fighting for my dear life.
Tell me about it. Girl, tell me about it. There's so much they don't tell us.
Man.
So much.
Plus, I feel like from high school, life coaching should be like a subject. Like, you know how you have guidance and counseling?
Yes.
But there should be like life coaching, things about life in general, the things you don't learn in school.
At least once a week. At least once a week.
Yes. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the transition from being a student, from being uni to early adulthood. Now you're entering into the real world. How has that experience been for you?
It was very confusing because things didn't turn out the way I thought they would. So adjusting to that, okay, and now I have to get over what I had in my head and focus on what's happening in real life. Plus everything happening. You know, I mentioned this on my channel.
Yeah.
I thought adulting would be like one crisis.
Yeah, actually, I saw that.
There's a tweet about it. You think it's like, okay, one crisis after the other, I'm gonna have things in place, Richie, deal with this problem, then the next one, then no. 5 problems all happening at the same time, and they all need your attention, your focus.
Yeah, everything happens at once. Hey.
Back in uni, you had people to push you. You had deadlines, you had lecturers or course advisors, whatever. You had people guiding you. You had people telling you, do this, I can help you with this. After uni, you don't have that.
You have to push yourself. Like, you have to be very disciplined. And I like that you said that when things didn't happen the way you expected, you had to change. And I think that's something they don't tell you about growing up. Things don't always go as planned, so you have to be ready to adapt. Like, you have to be adaptable. I just wish someone told me that.
Because if you don't adapt, then life goes on and you're stuck in one place.
Facts.
And that's the thing, everybody moves on. Everything just when the house sits, then you'll be stuck there forever. And we are moving forward.
And all the time is lost.
And it's so awkward when you're stuck. You know, right now, after uni, people still talk about things from senior school. But hey, like, you do understand it's been 5 years. I'm not the same person I was anymore. Like,
yes,
I'm a whole new
that's another
person now.
thing.
Like,
people change.
oh my god.
I think also, I don't know if I should call it like an entitlement thing, but a lot of people want to stick to that narrative of who you were in your past as compared to like maybe now you've completely changed.
And also they can't accept that now they don't have access to you like they
Exactly, that's another thing. Okay? Actually, that kind of brings me into the next thing I wanted to talk about. Um, Access to adult friendships, especially, friendships from uni. Do you have the same friendships from uni? Because I know I do, not all of them. I lost a few friends after uni, and now maintaining adult friendships is very hard. We're not free at the same time. Ba bangwe ba bereka, ba bangwe ha ba bereke. O mongwe o na le madi, o mongwe ha ana madi. Like, hey!
Because, yeah, I know people say it's a red flag when people say I don't have friends. I have friends, but I found that it's been a bit of a challenge to maintain a long-term friendships because I think friendships come in seasons. I think friendships are more complex than we take them to. They come in seasons just like everything else in life. Sometimes we'll be good, sometimes we won't be, sometimes we'll fight or whatever. And I think we are too quick to say that's a bad friend or this friendship needs to come to an end. No, maybe it's just the season for us to not be in contact like that.
Yeah.
Or it's just more complicated than we take it to be. And I have experienced a lot of friendship breakups where I felt like it didn't have to go like that. We could have just gone a few months of not talking, then come back and solve whatever. Yeah, so I love friendships.
They're very weird, and I've noticed that as we grow older, some of us are stuck with our toxic traits or like negative habits where maybe the one friend is ready to talk about it and then the other one is just minding the situation. Wanting things to go along as if nothing happened. But I think part of growing up is confrontation, talking about it, uncomfortable conversation.
Yes, uncomfortable conversations really save you from a lot.
Yeah.
They make things so much smoother. And guys, year 23 has been so amazing for me. I have stepped into this confident self who is not afraid of confrontation. If I feel like I get I sit down with you or I will text you, just depending on the type of relationship we have. Some people you text better than you talk in real life.
Yeah.
But I will have a conversation with you. This is what's happening. This is how I'm feeling. Are you aware? How can we move from this? You're hurting my feelings, and and I love how I just lay it down because I do the same for myself as well. Like, Father, you're not being nice, so go back and apologize.
That's very good. That's good.
I wish that also meant I get to keep people in my life.
Yeah.
But the moment you confront, then they feel attacked.
And that is the thing. I feel like Hausa, what do you call it? If you don't address these things now, while you're a mixture of old and young, like when you're 20, it's stuck with you. It's done. That's who you're gonna be when you're 86. So.
There is a tweet I saw. They were like, how we have some people have friends who are touchy, who are perverty. The tweet was saying something like, that pervert friend you are ignoring is going to be the perfect uncle to your kids. It's literally the same thing with friendships. That person that you keep you allow them to get away with a lot of things. They're going to grow with those traits and they're going to be that person in the future.
I believe you set the standard for how people treat you. So, sort it out now while you're young. Get used to having those weird, uncomfortable conversations while you're still young. Hey,
speaking of adult friendships, there's something very interesting.
Yeah,
I want us to talk about the financial part of adult friendships. When we're in uni, we all kind of have the same kind of income. Yes, allowance. A lot of us had businesses on the side, but we're around the same bracket. Then we grow up. Life after uni, other people have families to fall back on to fund their lifestyles, to do whatever. Other people are the first in their families to graduate from uni so black text. Others are just vibing. So many different things are going on.
And then you have those people that get jobs right off the bat. So
happy for them.
And it's not the same for all of us, hey? And let's say there's that friend maybe who wants to hang out with you and your budget doesn't allow you to hang out with them, and you don't want to impose or make it feel like you're taking advantage, and it's really hard to maintain friendships like that because you're in two completely different worlds. Lifestyles are not the same. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is unemployment. Yeah. And your experience with unemployment?
Unemployment was the most humbling experience. I thought I was a humble person. I was humbled. Wait to guys, being broke is nice. I'm one person who likes to stay active, be productive, have things to do, look forward to something. And during the time when I was unemployed, I would get up in the mornings, and I'm a morning person. I'll get up in the mornings and what can I do? Nothing. I finished all the movies I would enjoy on Netflix, Showmax. I finished everything. YouTube was boring during that time. Everything is just...
And I feel like for me that's currently where I'm at, because I'm still stuck through that phase. But I think that the thing with me is, I think because of the industry that I find myself in, it's hard for me to really commit to a job. Look at it right now. I think earlier I would have been able to, but I see as many opportunities as I'm seeing now. So now it's like, okay, I can apply to this, I can apply to that, but now because I'm under right? At any moment, okay guys, and how the your boss is gonna be like, no, it's okay, you can leave That's not how it works. Especially when you're formally employed, that's not how it works. So having to go through, let's say, months on end, maybe let's say 3 months of not doing anything at home, and then having another 3 months, it's like on. It's not stable, it's not sustainable, it's also emotionally draining because you experience like moments where you're like low, and then all of a sudden everything is like, it's not good for your mental health.
I remember I used to question myself. But then again, choosing this course, what was I thinking? I could have done this, I should have done this. But of course, they are all getting jobs. They seem like they're doing well. I was really questioning, did I make the right choice? Did I this? Did I that? I wish I could go back to 2018 and choose a different course.
I still find myself at that, where I question myself. Because even now I can still question myself, but I like this, I enjoy it, I can do it wholeheartedly. Did I really make the right decision? Did I make an economical decision, or was I just being driven by passion? Was I just,
I think about that, but then, because I'm a true Gen Z, like my mental health first. If I had like a solid 9 to 5 type of thing, I wouldn't be able to do so many of the things I do. I'm a creative. I am that person who gets up at 3 a.m. and I'm doing something. I have an idea to record a video, I will record it at that time. If I have to work on a document at that time, I will do that. Because for me, during the day, that's time for brunch, that's time for a nap, that's time for this. I work well at night, evening. There's so many things to consider, and sometimes I think about it, I'm like, okay, this is just a rough moment, it's a phase, it'll pass, it will make sense. I know I made the right decision, I know what I do works for me, and
I think that's the reassurance that I needed.
Oh, yes, girl. Okay, here's the thing. As a creative, we can't do the 9 to 5 thing. Clock in at 9 and clock out at 5. We can't do that because that's not how a creative mind works. Things just come to you at any time. And also, I'm that person who, when I'm working on something and the idea is going really well, I can go all day working on it. I don't have a clock off clock. It's a thing of, did I finish, did I not?
Yeah, I can.
It's about results. Are you showing results or not?
Yeah, I can
so
relate to that.
That's the reassurance you need.
That's the reassurance I need.
In a couple of years, it'll make sense.
It will make sense.
It'll make sense. You won't just wake up and be successful, also successful.
For different people. Actually, if you are ready, can I move on to the next thing? Yeah. Speaking of success, it's stupid, but all of us really want. The next thing I want to say is comparison, the next topic. Okay, not necessarily, yes, success under comparison as well as goals, achievement. So you can find that your age mate right now is married, has a child, a corporate girl with a car, this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and don't you ever find yourself where not necessarily to say what we're not like I'm not for instance, but you're like, I just don't know how to do it. Like, how is this person, you know, at this the same age as me, but at this stage in their life, school fees or you know, it's crazy.
It is crazy, and when I think about it, it's not really in a comparison thing. It's like, wow, I really admire how you're able to do all of that, and you're the same age as me. I'm doing this, and you know, I think sometimes I think, yeah, hey, my life is hard, and then I think, well, oh, they have it much worse. But it's not like a comparison thing. It's like, we all have different backgrounds, and what is successful to you may not necessarily be success to you.
Or what's an achievement to you?
What's an achievement? Yeah, which is why I hate when people say, hey, marriage is not achievement, having to do achievement, a degree is not an achievement, it's just a piece of paper. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what?
Who are you to say that? What? You don't know what people's plans are.
Yeah, and also I truly believe there's only one father in the world.
Yes.
There's only one league. And I can't compare myself to other people. And I can't try to be like other people. If I'm going to die having lived a life where I was pretending to be someone else, then who would have believed as father? And that thing really makes me be confident in who I am because there's only one me. Like, nobody can judge me for that. I'm Paraka.
Yeah. I get you.
So with comparison, it's just like, you are you, I'm happy for you, and I am me. We are different, we will never have the same things, we will never be the same. Just like when we are both applying for a job, we have the same qualification, but what makes them pick me over you? Because I am me. Because of the qualities I come with.
But I feel like if it were up to me and without those other influences or conversations, I don't think I'd be bothered. Hey, own lane, own case, own race.
Also, you are up, you are down. When you feel like things are nice, know that.
The next thing is self-care. I have come across people or interacted with people who have said that self-care is not easy, it is not easy, or you only are able to take care of yourself, like treat yourself basically when you've gotten pleasant and things like that. I think I think
self-care is like it's also like success. It looks different to every individual. What is soft life to you? What is self-care to you? I enjoy getting my nails done. I love going to the nail salon and doing my toes, you know. And if I have the financial capacity to squeeze in a massage, to me that is self-care, that is soft life. To another person, they do that every month and it's okay. I could afford to do that once a month and it's something I look forward to. I'm saving towards this self-care activities. Self-care is different for
It's very different for everyone. Yeah, no. I just wanted to know, but do you find that you give yourself time to like, take care of yourself, to take it with yourself, no matter how challenging your 20s are?
You know, when they talk about Gen Zs and putting themselves first,
that's you.
Me. That is me. I will switch off because I need a moment to myself.
No, but I think, you know what? I think I have actually noticed it with you how once you like maybe done something that you're really proud of for yourself, you don't shy away from treating yourself, and I think that's how it should be.
I
like,
work with a reward system, honey.
Yes.
I do something great, I reward myself. I achieve a goal, I reward myself. I actually have this little system where I have a list of things I want to do for myself or I want to buy, and it's like, okay, when I achieve this, this is what I'm gonna buy or this is what I'm gonna do as a reward. I mean, yeah, I can afford to buy myself these things or to do these fun activities and adventures. I can afford to do that anytime. But where's the fun in that? Let me do this and then do that.
It gives you something to look forward to.
Yes, and also I just like rewards. I just like I eat a lot of cake, so I need to justify why I'm having this.
You can't just have it just because.
I can just because, but then it's like, but this is the fourth slice this month.
No, like
hey, like
it has to be like.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, okay, I was having a hard day and I have a lot of things that it comes with adulting. I'm having a hard day, so on my way home, let me pass by KFC for a pack and order. Bucket for one naira on my way home. You know,
it's really not mine.
I mean, yes, that's lunch, but
it's really not.
it didn't have to be KFC. It could have been DJ Takastari, but because it's a reward.
You're doing something for yourself. And again, I'll go back to the phrase I said earlier that the way you treat yourself or the way you put yourself out there sets the standard for how other people should treat you. So, self-care isn't a luxury, guys. How about you take care of yourselves, your mental health, your physical well-being? What else? Everything with you, just make yourself happy. Treat yourself, do nice things for yourself. Because who's gonna do it?
I always find that after a long day or after I reward myself, I wake up so much like, yeah, I'm ready for the challenge, I'm ready for this. So imagine if I didn't practice any form of self-care. Then I'll be going along with life, giving me any little thing that can bring me joy.
Yeah,
sign me up.
Also, just implement the same things for yourselves, guys, so you don't feel weird when other people do nice things for themselves, you know? This actually should have been cool at the beginning or something, but basically, phases of solitude or isolation. I think I found myself actually multiple times where I think God put me in moments of isolation, and it can be isolation mentally, emotionally, sometimes literally physically, like you don't see people, you don't see the people that you see around you. How have you been through that, and how did you handle it? Did you expect it?
Yeah, I expected it because I am one person who truly believes things come in seasons. Yeah. Before I get to a season where I arise and my dreams come back reality, I need to go through a season of isolation where it's either I need to knowledge to become when things are down, I fully sit in that moment. Okay, what season am I in and how can I go on? Because it won't always be good. That's not how life is. You know the yin yang thingy. That is exactly how life is. In the good, there's a little bit of bad, and in the balance.
I think for me, the first few times I experienced isolation, the way it just came. I didn't expect to find myself in a phase like that, and so I didn't know what was happening or why it was happening to me, and it was very difficult. It was a dark time, so I think it really took a toll on my mental health. But then I don't know how, but I believe God just opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm like, okay, I see why this is necessary for me now. I see why I cannot be maybe happy at the same time as somebody else is being happy. But yeah, for me it was really unexpected. Now I can like see, okay, I get it, it's time.
You also get to see so much when you're in your isolation period. Things start to make sense. You start to add one and two. While realizing is so painful.
It is
so much more painful than finding out. Because every moment is like,
you get to learn a lot, ne? About different things, people, situations, and about yourself.
I
think that's why it's necessary. How start from that period of isolation, and then you get to know what you can tolerate, what you don't tolerate, what you like and what you don't like. Yeah, boundaries and all of that stuff. So you come back as a new you. I guess that's what comes with in not just in your 20s, but with going on. Yeah.
And I think it's very important for people to embrace their isolation period. You need to also learn to be comfortable in your own by yourself. Enjoy your own life. Ask yourself, why are you always around? It's because you're trying to escape your thoughts.
Suppress something.
Exactly.
Why aren't you comfortable?
Why aren't you comfortable sitting at home by yourself? What is it you're trying to avoid? You need to
and then the last thing I think, if I'm not gonna suddenly think of something else, is relationships. So basically, I can learn type as friendships.
Yes.
So now we're saying relationships as in dating in your 20s. Personally, I think it's a scam, especially for us Gen Zs. Apparently, I'm a Gen Z as well.
Yeah. We're rounding off.
Yeah.
My 98, 99.
Yeah.
You're part of us, please.
So, basically, I believe dating in your 20s is a scam for us because you know the cycle. No, I don't know if I should call it a cycle, but if you like back in the day, it was mainly men doing women wrong. And then as the generations passed, women started adapting okay, we can dish it back out, right? And then men started getting hurt, and now nobody cares. Nobody wants to get to know each other. No, like everybody's a player.
It's a thing.
Yeah, everybody is. Hey guys, I feel like you're lucky. It's bad. You're lucky if you've already found your one. If you're yeah. Because for me, guys, how I thought that I'm scared. I think I enjoy loving and being loved. What do you call it? There's a word for it. There's a word for it, but kind of like romantic, basically. Yeah, but I don't trust the people out there, so I'm not willing to put myself out there just because of how delicate I am with my own heart, with my time,
I understand.
my space. How's that been in your 20s?
Dating in your 20s is how can I say? You know what? I'm that person who continues to believe in life no matter what happens. My heart gets broken. Yes, I go into my little circle, heal, and go back and try again. I will keep trying. I just feel like I have so
That's not me, girl.
I feel like I have so much love to give.
I'm gonna stay in hiding.
Like every time a relationship doesn't work out, out,
Yeah.
or friendship doesn't work out, whatever doesn't work out. I'm like, then I have more love to give. If they were the wrong person for me and I was able to love them, what more of my tribe? What more of the people who are for me? How much more?
Yeah.
So I'm always just like,
I feel like Kholata and I have different mindsets. She sees I used to think I see the good in people and I'm always willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I feel like for you, that's a like you are for sure that person, because not
unless you've given me a reason not to trust you, I'm gonna trust you.
Guys, so we've been recording and it keeps cutting. Tata, the phone keeps switching off. I don't understand why. But we will stop the video here. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, share. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Don't forget to check out her socials on Instagram at YellowM and your underfoot, right? TikTok,
Farata.k.
and then YouTube, Farata.k. Yes. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.